everybody. Welcome back to the Tommy Maroon Sports Show, episode number 153. That's what it is, number 153. Unbelievable. We've been on WCTV. I've been talking with you guys for 3 years now. That is quite something. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a blast. Hopefully we can get more. First things first, as usual, the Cleveland Guardians, because, well, they haven't been doing that bad lately. Especially that guy right there, Oscar Gonzalez. A rookie with 25 hits, a 391 average, and a 931 OPS. A 931 OPS. That, my friends, is unbelievable. Jose Ramirez doing Jose Ramirez things again. 292 average, 16 home runs, leads the league with 59 RBIs. He's an MVP candidate. Stephen Kwan, 270 average, 41 hits, and a 725 OPS. Owen Miller, 266 average, 16 doubles, and 30 RBIs. Shane Bieber has a 3-3 record, 291 ERA, which leads the guards, and 68 strikeouts, which also lead the guards. Tristan McKenzie with a .89 whip. That, my friends, is impressive. A 3-5 record and a 174 opponent average. And then there's Emmanuel Clase, 11-13 and saves, 29 strikeouts, and a .86 whip. So there is that. So we last left off in Game 3 when the Guardians played the Rangers, and the Guardians won 2-1. 4 players had 1 RBI each in Game 3. Eli Morgan picked up the win, and Shane Bieber 4.1 innings and 0 runs, which, my friends, is pretty good. Then Guardians against the A's. The Guardians won the season series winning 6-1 total, winning this series 3-1. Jose hit a home run in Game 1. Oscar Gonzalez RBI single in Game 1. Jose hit another bomb in Game 2. And Luke Maile had a walk-off sac fly in Game 2. Of course, all the runs came in the 9th inning of this game, which was really unbelievable to see. It was hard to believe, but the Cleveland Guardians down 2-0 heading into the 9th inning. Everything looked like it was all over, and then Cleveland comes back to win it thanks to a home run and 2 sac flies. It was quite unbelievable. He scored 8 unanswered in Game 3. And Jose had 3 RBIs in Game 4. And Cal Quantrill, 6 innings, 1 run allowed in Game 4, of course. Game 4 was on Peacock TV, and just Peacock TV was kind of frustrating because, well, my family and I, we don't have that many streaming services out there. Don't know why. Parents don't like it. But yeah, that was the only way you could watch the Guardians game on Sunday. But hey, it didn't matter. The Cleveland Guardians still won the game. It was a good game, of course. Hopefully we can get to the Jose Ramirez bomb, which was unbelievable to say the least. And of course, he won 8 innings as starting pitcher for Oakland. And of course, a lot of good defensive highlights out there. 4 hits surrendered, but of course the main story was the comeback by Cleveland, down 2-0, and then scoring 3 runs in the 9th inning. Start off with this guy, Jose. Right field and gone. Look at the giant crowd out there for the Guardians, and why not? Cleveland's half a game out of the wild card. Half a game out of the 3rd wild card. With a 29-27 record, having won 7 out of our last 10. Of course, the Yankees have been on a tear, 44-16, having won the last 4 games there, and that was a very close call. And then 2 sac flies, one by that guy right there, Owen Miller. By the way, the All-Star Game voting is finally up. I highly suggest that you go and vote for all Guardians because that would be good. And if you don't vote for the Guardians, that's really bad. But hey, that's just me. And so that is all we have for the Guardians. Of course, that was just a phenomenal game. That second game as Luke Maley hits the sac fly right here on the 2-2 pitch into right. And even so, the outfield was shallow end. So a good job there to score on that game-winning run. Of course, NASCAR time, the Toyota Save Mart 350. The winner was Daniel Suarez on the road course. He is the first Mexican to ever win a NASCAR race. How about that? So history was made back on Sunday at Sonoma. Kyle Larson took home stage 1. Joey Logano took home stage 2. Chris Buescher second. Michael McDowell third. Austin Cindric fifth. Bubba Wallace lost an engine on lap 10. Kyle Larson lost the wheel on lap 84. And that was basically all that happened. Of course, the Save Mart 350, very famous for being a road course then, and Watkins Glen are the two iconic road courses, of course, where you turn left and turn right. And everything is just definitely weird out there, but you know what? Still fun to watch. Still fun to watch. And, of course, the College World Series is going on, and guess what? Notre Dame won over Tennessee, over the classless jerks at Tennessee. No offense to them, but when they're doing bad things, when they're not acting nice, when they're being mean, it's easy for them to root, or easy to root against them. Notre Dame won in the 3 games. Notre Dame one of the final 8. That will be at Omaha for the College World Series. How great is that? If I look at the bracket, of course, Oklahoma did win the College Softball World Series, which is quite incredible for them, of course. The 8 teams there, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Texas, Notre Dame. Notre Dame's playing Friday, which is going to be a lot of fun. Stanford, Arkansas, Auburn, and Ole Miss, all at Omaha. The championship game, of course, Friday is when Notre Dame plays the, who do you call them, Texas Longhorns. But the championship games, Game 1 is Saturday, June 25th. Game 2 is Sunday, June 26th. And Game 3 is Monday, June 27th. All on ESPN, a best of 3. Can't wait. Hopefully Notre Dame wins. Of course, you all know I'm a big Notre Dame fan, and hopefully Notre Dame can get the job done. Of course, we'll see if it happens. I hope so. NBA Finals, Game 3 was a Boston Celtics win, 116-100. Jaylen Brown, 27 points, 9 rebounds. Jason Tatum, 26 points, 9 assists. Warriors made a comeback attempt in the third, but the Warriors were barely leading in the game. Game 4, the Warriors won 107-97. Steph Curry had a big game, 43 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 threes. Neither team was winning by more than 10. It was very, very, very back and forth. And then you have Game 5 of the NBA Finals last night. Stayed up for that one. Golden State won it. They are 1 win away from the promised land. Andrew Wiggins had a great game. 26 points, 13 rebounds out there. And no threes, but Klay Thompson did sink 5 threes and 21 points. Steph Curry, on the other hand, did not have that good of a game. 16 points. Really struggled at the three-point line, going 0 for 9. But fortunately for him, he was bailed out by guys like Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole had a big clutch near half-court heave again in Game 5 that gave the Warriors the lead heading into the fourth quarter and was a huge momentum shifter. I don't know why, but I'm thinking that Golden State is probably going to win on, when do you call it? Not Wednesday, but Thursday. I think Golden State's going to win. That'll be their 7th NBA championship ever. That's just me. That is just me. Well, in the world of high school football, we are, let's think. Let me look it up. Days until August 5th or 19th. Days until August 19th. We are 66 days away from high school football. How about that? 66 days until it's high school football season. That is hard to believe, my friends. Very hard to believe. And you know what's also hard to believe? Okay, so last week I said that D3 athletes get no respect. So I'm trying to get them respect by trying to make them come to Berea on November 12th. Here is a letter that I wrote to College Game Day that I actually wrote to them. Hello, I'm Tommy Maroon and I'm an incoming student at Baldwin Wallace University. As someone who goes to a Division III school, I'm kind of upset and disappointed with the underrepresentation and underappreciation of D3 athletes. I feel like my feelings and the people who go to D3 would change if College Game Day goes to the George Finney Stadium on November 12th for the BW Mount Union game. George Finney Stadium is a pretty cool stadium. Home opener is September 24th against Bryce Turek and Ohio Northern University. I know a lot of folks going to Ohio Northern in the future. Got a lot of friends going there. Don't know why. They should be going Baldwin Wallace. But anyways, back to the letter. The BW Yellow Jackets won 8-2 last year, having lost a heartbreaker to John Carroll on the last game of the year, costing us a playoff spot. Meanwhile, Mount Union is synonymous with winning, having lost only twice since the last time we beat them in 1994, which is true. That is the last time we beat Mount Union. Although they haven't lost a road game in 31 years, an upset could happen. And the last time they lost a road game was actually at Finney. It may be the greatest ending to a D3 game since the Trinity Millsaps 15 lateral play. I also think it would be a nice way to honor and celebrate these students who work hard all year round and don't get a lot of recognition. They are Rodney Dangerfield. They don't get no respect. No respect, I tell you, no respect at all. I have a friend on the Mount Union football team, and he agrees that you guys should come to the big BW Mount Union game. I also think it'd be a good thing for both colleges because they can get attention and people can watch them. Imagine the ratings of a D3 game. The folks in Northeast Ohio would love it. It's like you broadcast a high school football game, but if it was for the collegiate level. I really think it'd be a good idea for you guys to take a break from D1A athletics and showcase the dedication and talent that Division III football players have. And having Chris Fowler and Kurt Herbstreit on the broadcast as the top broadcast for the week would be a treat for the players, coaches, students, and so much more. I hope you get this, and thank you for your consideration. Regards, Tommy Maroon. Is it going to happen? Probably not. But it's still fun to dream. Looking at my change.org petition, nobody signed it yet. That's sad. That is very sad. I really want College Game Day to come there. If not, I'm going to get Big Noon Kickoff on Fox. If not, I'm going to get the SEC on CBS to stop doing SEC for 1 week and try to come to the big game. And if that doesn't work, I am basically out of ideas. Basically out of ideas, of course. Maybe NBC will do it. Notre Dame football, of course, that's what they broadcast, but still. Then maybe they'll do it, but is it going to happen? Probably not, but it's still fun to pretend. I did hear back. Here's what they had to say. Hello, I am on site in San Francisco for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. I may be slow to reply to emails during this time. If you need an immediate response, please reach out by cell. Thanks. So I'm not going to reach out by cell yet, but if they still don't respond after a while, I might. I might have to kidnap the College Game Day panel and the College Game Day crew to go to Berea for the big game, of course. I don't care if that gets me arrested or not. They should come to the game. Anyways, well, that's all the time we have left on Tommy Maroon Sports Show on WCTV. So until then, I'm Tommy Maroon. So long, everyone.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.